The best president, Donald Trump or Barack Obama?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, okay.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, okay. So you're American, right?
Yeah.
Barack Obama or Donald Trump?
Barack
I like
Obama.
Obama. I played golf with him. I do like him. Very, very interesting guy. A lot of charisma.
He's the best president in my lifetime for sure. He was the most statesmanlike, the most articulate. He was the most reasonable and measured, and he embodied in my mind what I would like to represent the United States. When the world sees the United States, let's have this super educated, clear-minded, just really smooth talker. Seems like
together,
a very nice
well
guy.
put together.
I just wanted to point out that we had a black man as our president for 8 years, and not one of us racists tried to the guy.
I mean, technically, you're correct. It's not one, it's many. Do you remember this one, for example? Does this one tell you nothing? What about this little event over here? That's inconsequential. That never happened, right? And I'm sure you've forgotten about this one because, you know, black president and all. Or this one, for example. You conveniently forgot or didn't research about this one. This is clearly a case of, let's call it, selective understanding of reality. In fact, did you know that Barack Obama is the president that was the recipient of the most credible threats against him than any other president in the history of our country? You probably didn't, because you didn't do any research. You simply took a meme that you found online and just ran with it. So while any aggression towards any president of the United States is despicable and must be rejected, I find it fascinating how some people live in an ideological bubble that rejects any understanding of reality and focuses on just what they want to hear. I think they call it a cult, if I'm not mistaken.
Fellow Americans, we are and always will be a nation of immigrants. We were strangers once too. And whether our forebears were strangers who crossed the Atlantic or the Pacific or the Rio Grande, we are here only because this country welcomed them in and taught them that to be an American is about something more than what we look like or what our last names are or how we worship. What makes us Americans is our shared commitment to an ideal.
If you have a few minutes, check this out because it reminds you of how we were.
Somebody's not feeling good? All right. We can get our doctors back there to help out. Somebody want to go to my doctor's office and just have them. You guys know where the doctor's office is? Just go through the palm doors. It's right next to the map room. To free families from the pervasive fear that one illness I got you. No, you're okay. This happens when I talk too long.
President Obama pays tribute to injured soldier Corey Ramsberg.
Nice to meet you. Corey is here tonight. And like the Army he loves, like the America he serves, Sergeant First Class Corey Ramsberg never gives up and he does not quit.
You know, this is something that I've puzzled over for a long time. And I've come to the conclusion that the CIA, at the top levels of the CIA, they really love it when a new president is elected and he has no background in intelligence or foreign policy. Usually, Donald Trump is a very unique figure in this scenario. Very unusual. But Barack Obama, 2 years as a senator, no experience in foreign policy, no experience in intelligence. The day after an election, the director of the CIA authorizes a president-elect to begin receiving a PDB, a President's Daily Brief. And so the day after the election, they go with this 16-page document marked at 6 levels above top secret. And they say, Mr. President-elect, wait till you see the cool things we're doing all around the world. And they've sucked him in. They made him one of the guys. And every day they're like, wait till you see the update on what we told you yesterday. It's incredible. And then we get the feedback at the CIA. Oh, the president loved this. The president had a follow-up question on that. Oh, the president said, oh my God, when he read this. Well, that's
Well, it almost
how it was with
sounds like
Obama.
you're psychologically profiling the president. at
Oh,
CIA.
I think that's exactly what they do. And don't forget, they have an entire staff of psychiatrists and psychologists that do exactly that.
And so they use the tools that they have employed for decades to subvert foreign governments to subvert their own government?
Yes. But they smile while they're doing it. And they say, no, we're just trying to forge a good working relationship with the president. In fact, for a while in the 90s, they didn't even call him the president. They called him the first customer.
Come on.
Today we need a pure-hearted, a sober-mind president like Trump, like Obama. That's what Americans are saying. Now, today there are some people who are coming out to say that it's better we go against the democracy, against the constitution, and call upon this man to come and run for this country again as the chief commander of the defense force and the president of the country. We know that it's not possible. But now what we can say is that we need to pray. You need, as an American, you need to pray to get a leader like Obama. A president like him who can listen to each and every voice of American, who can fight for the problem that affect your country, who can stand to maintain the economy of America, but not destroying it, not selling his country out to his friends for his own benefits, not betraying his people who died fighting for him just to get what he wanted. We are talking about the leading president of America today, whom his supporters are today regretting. There are some who are being abandoned by their own families and friends because they voted for Trump. Today, there are some family members who are breaking up because their parents voted for Trump, and just due to that, they are the root cause of all that's happened today. Today, there are families today who are not able to cater for their own families. They cannot afford for their basic needs. Today, there are families who are not able to pay for the school fees. And this all comes because of the Trump supporters. I sometimes ask these questions. You today are American and who are complaining. And for those mostly people who voted for Trump. This man was there before as your president. And you are the same people that voted him out at the second term. What happened that you felt like he's now a good person and now you voted him in again? So at this time, this means that whatever is happening in America, you should not be among the people who are complaining because you knew the kind of the person that you were voting for. The same mistake that he did that made you to vote him out at the first place should be the reasons for you to not make him a president again. But you ignored. You ignored everything that you knew about him. You ignored the voices that came out to warn about him. And you decided to make your own decision, hoping that you're making the right decision. So what changed? At this time, I believe that the people who should be crying out are the people who are against the Maga. We understand that. Because they have been crying out, and we will be assuming like they knew it will happen. They knew that the mess will be created. So that's why they are complaining. But how comes that today the people who are against are not even complaining much, but the people who the person that you believed so much in this regime, you are the person that you are complaining much. How is that possible? So when today you start to analyze these things, you feel like there's some people who are playing with other people's mind, because you knew that this will happen, but you you still voted for him. You still went on to make this kind of decision. And now you are coming out to pretend like you are being hurt so much. Let's comment. Let's discuss in the comment section. Just tell us what you have. What do you think about this? If you're watching for the first time, kindly consider subscribing, sharing, so that we can continue creating space for more of the videos as how it comes. Be blessed and stay tuned.